press. We'll just kickstart it now. And so this is the first question and answer for 2023 and the second in our series. You're welcome to our BaloSegha question and answer period, where you are we all learn every day, we say. So you can ask any kind of questions you have about post plab results, registration, jobs, hunting, life in the UK, etc., etc. Anything you want to know, to the best of our knowledge, we'll give you the answer. And of course, it's free of charge. We're not charging you any money. So we will try and sort that out as fast as possible. Yes, just start dropping your questions if you have anything.
Yes, hello.
Hi, who's this?
Okay.
Z, right?
Yes. Yeah, thank you. I've been applying for jobs mostly on track jobs to get NHS jobs. I've not been successful, but I just came across, there's this segment in the track jobs where there is a table that says you have to put in your skills and procedures that you have done, and there is a clause there that they will require a logbook. Now, if I have these skills and I've done certain procedures, but I do not have a logbook, do I ignore that section, or do I still put it in and explain further later?
All right, thank you for the question, C. I know about this part of the application, and I must tell you, nobody has ever asked for a logbook. What I always say to people is write something that is feasible. For example, I'm an anesthetist and somebody writes procedures that he or she has done, and there are exact figures like, oh, I've done 1,000 of these, oh, I've done 500 of these, then I know this person is not saying the truth. So if they say central line, you can write 127 instead of writing 100 or 200. Just make a figure that kind of looks good. You can estimate, but don't make the estimate round number. Your figures down. Try and just modify it. Even if you think you've done 200, just write 213 or 204, something like that. Have I answered the question?
Yes, thank you. Is there a limitation to the procedures? What are they talking about advanced procedures or basic procedures? Do I have to talk about basic venopuncture and catheterization, or it has to be advanced, moderate to advanced procedures?
Okay, so this is it now. The procedures will change based on what you're applying for. So what have you been applying for? Let's target what you're doing.
Basically, I've been applying for like acute medicine and general medicine procedure posts.
All right, so let's say medicine. The easiest way is to type online and say procedures expected at ST1 level medicine. Then it will tell you ECG interpretation, ABG gas interpretation, catheterization, difficult venopunctures, and those are the things you target. You just put UK on it. Procedures expected of ST1 level medicine, UK. It will tell you some procedures, and out of those procedures, you would see the ones that are applicable to people in the UK. You can even see somebody's CV who's ST1 or ST2 online, and you just look at the procedure. Mind you, you don't want to write something that is above that level, and you don't want to write something that is below that level. So if you have an aesthetic experience and you put intubation in your procedures, then people are saying, what's this? In general medicine, why is she putting intubation? This one will be a difficult person to train. So you need to always modify your procedures based on your application. And the easiest way is just Google the procedures expected of that level you're applying for. Or what you can do also is have a thorough read of job description, and you will see some procedures in it. Did I answer your question well?
Yes, thank you very much. The last question for that aspect.
You can always come for more.
Because for long now I've been ignoring that section because I felt, okay, I don't have a logbook, so I've not been feeling it. Can this be counting against me.
Is counted against you.
Oh God.
Definitely
Mm.
counted against you.
Okay. Thank you very much.
You're welcome. I'm sorry to say that, but I have to just tell you the truth.
Yeah, I can say I just got the information today, and for months I've been applying. I've been leaving it empty.
Never, never. Because they want to see your skills. They want to employ you, but they want to see the skills. Even if you don't have a logbook, tell us what you can do.
Thank you very much.
You're welcome.
Awesome. Good, good, good. So please feel free. If you want to ask your questions direct, or if you want to drop it in the chat room, feel free, and we will be very kind to answer your questions and give guidelines about that. Also, we're waiting for anybody to drop a question. There are a couple of things we plan to do this year, so we will appreciate if you just keep notes of our goings on. Follow us on Instagram. We've got an Instagram page. You know, and if you follow us, we'll have a lot of information we'll be sending out to you. This program, question and answer, we try to do it at least once a quarter, maybe twice a quarter. Sometimes in March, we also plan to have a special program online as well via this medium, which will be live in the UK, where we will try and bring in panelists and us all, to discuss about life in the UK, how to settle in the UK. I mean, those very little details, they go a long way. They go a long way. Like I tell people when they come for Blab 2, when you're here, try and open a UK account, maybe Monzo or stuff or Revolut, because it helps a great deal. When you start working, they want to pay your money into an account. If you don't have an account, it's difficult. For you to open a mainstream account, you say pay slip. So you can't get your money. And if you don't know anybody in the UK, it's not very interesting. Not very. If you have a friend who works in the north and you are working in the south, that wahala. And you didn't come and count bridge in the UK, you came to work and get paid. So it's advisable. Open your account while you're here. It takes 5 working days max. One of those Revolut or Monzo accounts, so that by the time you start working and you give them, you get your money. You can open a mainstream account later. So things like that, those information are very, very vital. And we will do our best to bring you that program sometimes in March this year. So get ready. Question and answer will still be a continuum. We'll try and do it at least once, at most twice in a quarter, to make sure that we sensitize everybody's mind about various questions, job especially. That's the first thing you want to do after your post lab results, and all those things. You want to get a job. And for CV reviews, we also do CV reviews as well. So we have those things in place that we do. And good.